tonight on Evening. This scenic railroad took some damage, but there's an important message they want you to hear.
The train is still running. You can still come out here to LB.
Hi, I am Chef Freakier, and today I am going to show you how to make this barbecue burger, and it is as delicious as it looks.
And Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are teaming up again to bring back this classic. Well, hi there and welcome to Evening. Greetings from the club at Snoqualmie Ridge, home to the Boeing Classic. Hard to believe this is the 20th year we get to celebrate this great tournament. As you can see, they are watering the greens today. Actually, we're watering the entire valley. Let's bring in the man behind this. Ryan Engels, the director. How many years has this been for you?
Officially my 18th year.
18th year. You've raised millions of dollars. We want to get that up front. We're going to talk about why. But for folks who have not taken in the Boeing Classic, what can they expect this weekend? Because there's sights and sounds and former Seahawks and you name it.
Family friendly, fun, obviously golf being one. Flyovers, we have the Seahawks Village that takes place, our Safeway Van Zone takes place. It's just a place that we want everybody to come have a good time.
Not to mention, there is at least one star of Happy Gilmore 2 that is going to be appearing. The hometown hero, Freddie Couples, will be here.
You guys take an aspirin before you get out there, by the way?
Oh, I'm popping them like Tic Tacs.
A lot of the greats are going to come out here. A lot of the folks that you grew up watching are here. But you also do this, as we like to say, this is golfing for good. You are fundraising.
We are indeed. We've raised over $10 million for the Rainier Research Institute at Virginia Mason Franciscan Health. And to see the machines and the elements and the scientists that do all this research, truly amazing, very humbling, and it just goes to show what all this money goes towards.
Let's hit them with the nitty gritty here. This runs through August 10th. Tickets, single day tickets, $20. Kids 14 and under, you're going to get in for free as long as you're with somebody who has one of those tickets. So there really is something for everybody.
There really is, and we're excited. We can't wait. Obviously, August 8th through 10 with the flyover beginning for our opening ceremony. About 11:20 in the morning, then we turn it loose for some golf for the rest of the afternoon. So just excited to get it going and crown the champion on the 10th. 20 years of tradition, the Boeing Classic, lots going on. But now we must pivot our attention to this viral video. I don't know if you've heard about this. Some mass confusion regarding Mount Rainier's Scenic Railroad. It is still open for business. It's still running. St. Brian has that story.
Welcome aboard. Watch your step, please.
Today we're gonna ride the train out to Mineral and back. It's a beautiful sunny day. Perfect weather this time of year to see Mount Rainier, especially as we cross the river.
Mount Rainier Scenic Railroad still offers the same scenery, sights, and sounds, but to fewer passengers these days. And hospitality manager Eric Mensis says a viral video may share some of the blame.
We have had people stop into the station and be like, hey, we didn't know you guys were still open. We saw that video, but glad we saw the train. We're gonna go buy tickets now.
The video, seen all over the world, is of a still smoldering 300-foot all-wood bridge the railroad had just purchased to expand their services, which included a future scenic route and freight and passenger service to Morton. The fire, and this has to be stressed, had no impact on the current line.
And so we want to make sure people know that the train is still running. You can still come out here to LB.
Michaela Masser and Roland Brown are riding the train to break up a few days of strenuous hiking.
It's been really cool. It's nice and relaxing, and it's really cool to be able to see Mount Rainier from the train. So we're having a good time.
A good time that can still be found down the track.
Thank you. Go enjoy the rest of your day.
That's great news. Thank you, Saint. And the Mount Rainier Scenic Railroad offers as many as 5 daily steam train excursions Thursday through Sunday, and those coveted Christmas tickets go on sale next month. But let's not get ahead of ourselves and panic about the holidays. Let's panic about back to school. Hard to believe back to school just a few short weeks away, and King 5 is teaming up with our friends at the United Way to raise money for back to school supplies. Just scan that QR code on the screen, help kids heading back to school stock up on what they need. The school supplies drive is sponsored by Washington Education Savings Plans. All right, now back to the movies. 22 years after Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan teamed up for Freaky Friday, they are being reunited this weekend, in fact, for Freakier Friday. Saint has our preview.
5, 6, and action. 6, 7, 8.
For more than 2 decades, fans have been asking Jamie Lee Curtis, where's the sequel to Freaky Friday?
And my joke always was, well, we have to wait until Lindsay's old enough to have a 15-year-old child.
You've walked in each other's path. You learned a lesson that may serve you again. Okay, that's enough.
Thank you very much. And then we figured out that she was old enough to have a 15-year-old child. And so here we are.
Not to make anyone feel old, but Lindsay Lohan just turned 39. She survived legal issues, addiction problems, and near bankruptcy, thanks in part to a mother figure who has always had her back.
Jamie and I have remained in close contact over the past 2 decades, yes, so we've always remained close. She's a very important person in my life. I love her dearly.
Way before they announced they were making the new movie, Jamie posted this picture.
Just the two of us. And that was the picture that really got the energy started.
In Freakier Friday, 2 body swaps happen. Lindsay with her daughter, Jamie with a British teenage influencer.
My face feels so thirsty and dry. My face is perfect.
My face looks like a Birkin bag that's been left out in the sun to rot. Why?
It has a lot of heart, and the message of walk a mile in my shoes is a very important one.
Now Jamie is looking out for the next generation of actresses. Watch what happens when Sophia Hammonds explains why she wanted her character to be more than a stereotype.
That's why you got the part. That's why you got the part. I love driving! It's show-off business, right? It's a lot of business. And it's a really transactional business. And there are a lot of people that want things from you. And it's really important for me, personally, to make sure that we stay real with each other.
Nice car.
It's totally mine.
She thinks you're cute.
I do not.
Yes, she does.
I do.
She so does.
Dr. Coleman?
Oh my God, go.
That's my therapist.
Thank you, Saint, for that review. Freakier Friday in theaters this weekend. It scored a 76% on Rotten Tomatoes, and if you'd like to see Freakier Friday on us, we have a freaky and fabulous giveaway coming up a little later in the show. Up next, a luxury campground in Long Beach where roughing it is not an option. And the local dahlia champion growing beauty one unique bloom at a time. Portions of Evening are sponsored by the Boeing Classic. And welcome back to Evening from the club at Snoqualmie Ridge, home to the Boeing Classic celebrating 20 years. And welcome to the 18th tee. This is a par 5. This is where the long ball comes in handy, not to be confused with Long Beach, Washington, where there is a campground adding a little luxury to tent camping. They've got hot soaks, they've got a restaurant, they've got a bar, even tents you don't have to set up.
A new kind of campground in Long Beach is making sleeping under the stars easier and a lot more luxurious. We asked Josh Simpson, general manager of Snow Peak Campfield Long Beach, who comes here?
A lot of first-time campers. One of the theses of this project was to try and remove as many barriers that keep people from camping.
So if one of your camping barriers is where's the spa, this is your place. It has one, complete with an Alder Grove view. You don't even need to set up a tent here.
We have what we call tent suites, where we set the entire campsite up for the guest, bedding, tables, kitchen, fireplace, the tent itself, and it's just like a hotel room at that point. You just show up with your sleeping bag and pillow and you're ready to camp.
If tenting is not your thing, try a jubako cabin.
Jubako is the Japanese word for tiny home. Those are fully self-contained units with climate control, bathrooms, kitchenettes, refrigerators, luxury bedding.
Snow Peak is a Japanese outdoor brand that's made high-end camping gear for 65 years. The company also owns 13 luxury campgrounds in Japan and Korea, where people can try the gear in the wild.
Well, one of Snow Peak's missions is to restore humanity through that connection to nature.
This is their first campground in the States, and it's bringing more than cool camp toys.
Cooking on the fire, this is a big part of Snow Peak.
It's also bringing Japanese-style camping to America, from onigiri rice balls in the camp store to an emphasis on communal spaces.
Asian campgrounds tend to be more open fields rather than tucked away in the trees.
It all comes together to seamlessly blend Mother Nature and human nature. Long Beach architect Eric Fagerland helped build this place. Now, he's enjoying its very first night market.
Grand opening was the favorite part, watching people use what we came up with.
As the sun goes down, campers commune with area artisans. And friends and families gather around campfires.
I like sleeping in a tent. I like spending time with my family and friends.
Snow Peak Long Beach is both a place to get away from it all and get together.
Almost everyone you see has a smile on their face and is just relaxed and unplugged and having a great time, and this is definitely that.
A lot of fun to be had there. The remaining summer weekends are booked up, but there are still some gaps in the fall. Just head over to our website, king5evening.com, for more information. And now we turn to the City of Destiny. It is not every day that you run into a superstar in Tacoma, but it happened just the other day to our own St. Brian. No, we didn't see George Clooney or Julia Roberts, just some guy named Wayne from Chehalis. But Wayne was declared a bona fide superstar by the American Dahlia Society.
You can see out here there's so many different colors and forms.
At the largest dahlia trial garden in the nation,
-6 is 80.
judges are inspecting, measuring, trying to color code.
It's very hard to match colors.
Potential medal winners sent in from all over the country.
I always tell people it's like a dog show. There's a conformation in a dog show. So there's a form conformation. So we have form, color, the stem, the foliage, the substance, things like that.
Winning a medal is a big deal. Wayne Lobaugh of Chehalis seems to collect medals the way most of us collect spare change. He lost count at 150.
It's not about being super good, it's just about being super crazy.
Wayne specializes in open-centered dahlias. Rayanne's Gemini, named for his daughter, the Low Clara, named for his granddaughter, and the Low Red Eye have all won multiple awards. After his latest win, the American Dahlia Society declared Wayne a Dahlia superstar.
And all of us that knew Wayne, knew that he was a superstar, and he's a great guy, and we enjoy calling him a friend.
I don't have time to be a mad scientist, I just have time to be mad.
Wayne says the secret to his success is planting certain dahlias close to one another and hoping the breeze and the bees cross-pollinate.
We never get what we're looking for. We just get a surprise and like it.
It's an inexact science then.
I would say there's no science to it at all. Yeah, it's all luck.
Luck that begins with our long, sunny summer days, which are perfect for dahlias. Planted after Mother's Day, dahlias bloom from late summer until the first freeze. Wayne will use fertilizer and slug bait, but no pesticides.
Pesticides for me are a no-no.
That's for the sake of the bees, who work sometimes too closely with dahlia growers.
I get stung 3 times a year on average. Our garden at home has just a shimmer over the top of it because of all the bees flying around.
Which means even as Wayne spends a Saturday morning judging somebody else's dahlias.
So it didn't pass, it needed 85 to pass.
His next series of superstars are about to bloom back home.
And timing is everything. The dahlias at Point Defiance are in peak bloom right now. Go check them out now that you have a new appreciation for the dahlia.
Up next, barbecue brisket without the meat.
You can't smell it, but this smells divine.
Wow! Local stories make a difference.
That's good.
With the power to enrich lives, strengthen communities, and make us smile. Evening is made possible by Primera Blue Cross. Primera Blue Cross, always in your corner.
Welcome back to Evening from the club at Snoqualmie Ridge, home to the Boeing Classic, celebrating 20 years, the celebration of summer. We're just watering the valley for your arrival this weekend. You know, it's also barbecue season, and Chef McKinney Howell says that even if you don't eat meat, there's no reason to deny yourself a juicy, delicious barbecue brisket sandwich.
Hey everybody. everybody. It is peak summertime and we are all craving barbecue, and I want to show you guys something new. This is my tofu. You can find this in just about every PCC store in the region. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna make a barbecue burger. We're gonna start off making a quick pickle creamy slaw. Don't stress yourself out. Buy a bag. Red wine vinegar. We are gonna put some olive oil in it. Just zhuzh your Italian salad dressing or whatever you got. Zhuzh it. I love zhuzhing stuff. Let's just put a little mayo in it. And then we're gonna season it. Don't forget to season your dressing. I am gonna use this Cajun Louisiana style seasoning. I'm gonna put a little bit of this dry cilantro in there. And then I'm gonna put a tiny bit of agave in there. Some black pepper. Let's see if we got any. Oh, we got some. A dash of salt. And let's mix this up. We're gonna take this, we're gonna toss it over our slaw. And because I am such a hands-on person, I'm gonna mix this with my gloved hand here. I've also made this quick pickle purple onion. So I'm gonna toast my bread in the pan. You can buy this tofu in a full-on brick. You can slice this on a meat slicer. And look how juicy it is. It's all spiced up and ready to go. Should I turn around? Very happy about my tofu, as you guys can see. I'm gonna cut this kind of thin because I want thin strips. Let's put a little olive oil in our pan. Gotta hit and sizzle. I'm just gonna like quickly pan sear it and then slather it. How you cut your tofu really changes the texture and the flavor of the tofu. Like, think outside the cube. I'm just gonna pour this sauce over. I like my sauce saucy. You can't smell it, but this smells divine. I'm gonna put a little bit of mayo on my burger. I like a little Dijon on my barbecue. Just a bit. Fill this one. Put a little slaw on top. Pickled onions. Oh, look at these! Invite those omnivores over. Invite those vegans over. You got it. You can make anything that anybody wants. Look at that! That's Mikini's tofu, and it's a barbecue burger, and it's all spiced up, ready to go.
Yum, thank you, Mikini. That looks delicious, and I should tell you, I'm about 60% tofu, so that speaks to me. And plus, that kind of barbecue is guilt-free. You can have seconds or thirds or fourths. I might keep going, fifths, sixth. It's guilt-free.
How you can win a Freakier Friday prize package when we come back. Now in our 39th season, Evening shares local stories that make our community shine. Thanks to support from Pemco Insurance. Pemco empowers the Northwest to prevent the preventable. Learn how at pemco.com.
And welcome back to Evening from Snoqualmie Ridge, home to the Boeing Classic, celebrating 20 years and looking to crown a new champion. Who will it be? Two-time defending champion Stephen Ames, or maybe the hometown hero Freddie Couples, who will be here this weekend. One of many reasons to come celebrate the Boeing Classic in person. Go to king5evening.com for more information on how to be a part of it. And in the meantime, let's pay off our Freakier Friday giveaway. We're giving away a prize package that includes one family 4-pack of Fandango tickets to see Freakier Friday, as well as some promo items related to the movie. You don't have to body swap with anybody in the family to win. All you have to do, find our Freakier Friday post in either our King 5 Evening Facebook or Instagram pages. Leave a comment. We will randomly select a winner. Good luck. All right, now we're wrapping things up here at the Boeing Classic, where you just don't know who you might run into. Freddie Couples will be here. Former Seahawks safety, big play Babs, Jordan Babineau. From football to golf, as an athlete, you're all about just keeping that score low.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, look, not trying to give away too many strokes on the #1 tee box, but you know,
I'm told this handicap is terrifying, but you don't want to give it away. That's fine. You're one of the highlights that people can come see. Seahawks Village is a part of this, and you'll be here this weekend.
Yeah, super exciting. Obviously, Seahawks Village is back, and so it's always great to welcome the 12s.
All right, we love it. Come see Jordan. Come hang out at the Boeing Classic, king5evening.com for more information. And now from Snoqualmie to Seattle's favorite beach, Alki. Our own photographer, Diane Lewis-Torre, captured Alki on a perfect summer day.
This is really good.
Yeah, it's really good. People love it.
Cheers!